Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to COD Central TV. Here is how to reduce recoil on controller. Settings that reduce recoil. There are a few specific settings that all players need to change that will have an immense impact on recoil control. These are aim response curve, ADS sensitivity, general sensitivity, and dead zone. Each of these settings can instantly improve one's ability to keep the gun centered while firing. Those that do not need an explanation will find the best settings below. Aim response curve type dynamic, horizontal and vertical stick sensitivity 5 to 10, ADS sensitivity multiplayer low zoom 0.80, ADS sensitivity high zoom 1.0, dead zone 0.4 to 0.10, controller vibration off, aim assist standard.
Every day to improve my aim and improve my stability when it comes.
Aim response curve type. This setting should be set to dynamic. There are still thousands of people that have no idea what the dynamic curve is and how it reduces recoil. The description states that it provides reverse S curve mapping. In practice, pressing down on the right stick allows for a slightly less responsive but forgiving input. The responsive curve will have a huge impact on fine adjustments at longer ranges. All the pros have this setting on, which should be the reason enough to at least try it out.
Full speed. Now, Activision doesn't actually tell us the percentage that it goes up for, hypothetically, just for the
horizontal and vertical sensitivity. High sensitivity makes swiveling faster, but at the cost of accuracy. Ultimately, everyone has a different preference, but when it comes to aim and recoil, lower settings provide the most consistency. Somewhere between 5 and 10 will work for the majority of gamers. Those that are around the 1.0 KD range will need more hip fire sensitivity to keep up with the N+K players.
Ooh, good shot. In the future too, we are planning on doing a
ADS sensitivity multiplayer low high zoom. This setting applies to aiming down sight with iron sights and low zoom optics versus high zoom optics. Low zoom will need to be slightly lower because the target will be further away, and the opposite applies to high zoom optics. The figures noted above may seem low, but low sensitivity allows for precision control when looking down the sight of a gun. Small movements in the stick will result in more accurate reticle movement.
You know, the AMAX though, if you use the gun a lot, you'll notice it's kind of like a medium.
Dead zone. Controller dead zone varies from controller to controller. Even brand new standard controllers have different optimal dead zones. People need to find a balance between responsiveness and control, which can take some experimentation. Next-gen console controllers need higher dead zones because of how they were designed. In general, between a 0.4 and a 0.10 will be satisfactory. Removing controller vibration will help, but some prefer to keep the setting on. Likewise, standard aim assist is superior to the other options.
As responsive, you'll feel like there's a little bit of a delay as you move your thumb because it doesn't immediately detect that input.
Understanding weapon recoil plots. To effectively reduce recoil, gamers will need to understand how each gun operates. Some guns have little to no recoil and others are seemingly impossible to control. Every weapon will have vertical recoil, so the main thing every user must do is pull down slightly on the right stick. From there, fully auto weapons kick right, left, or in an S shape. Most of the weapons in the game kick up and to the right, but there are outliers. For example, the Ram 7 goes up and to the left, and the Fafara goes in an S shape. See below for a few examples. It's obvious that practice plays a lot in recoil and overall skill. When experimenting with the new weapons, knowing the pattern and practicing control will make a big difference. Gamers can practice in a private match against bots or hop into plunder. Muscle memory is not developed overnight, so it will take some time to pull off the shots that many of the professionals and streamers do. Shooting a tree or wall and trying to keep the aim on the same location is a great way for new players to understand how much they will need to press down on the right stick to keep shots on target. Controller and screen lag. As controllers wear with age, the right stick will become looser. A loose stick can be unreliable and alter the responsiveness of input. If none of the above tips work, it may be time to find a new controller. Elite and Scuff controllers are longer lasting options for those that do not mind spending a few extra dollars. Screen lag is another common reason why console gamers struggle with aim. It is essentially a millisecond delay between controller input and the action being performed on screen. There are a few ways to fix the issue. Most TVs made within the last few years have a game setting to reduce input delay. Smaller screens are almost always more responsive as well. Changing the settings or switching to a smaller display are worth the effort to improve reactions in game.
like it's just not one small thing. That's why I'm going over everything. So what a mess.
This brings us to the end of our video. I hope you enjoyed it. Hit like if you did, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel so you don't miss out on any of our videos in the future. Also watch the 2 videos that are on your screen because I'm sure you'll love them. With that, I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.